Greetings to all my Gen Z students out there. How are they? Okay, today welcome to my channel. Today we'll be looking at money. And I know you think you know it, but come. Let us gist. What is money first? Well, money, as we know, is anything that is generally acceptable as a medium of exchange for goods and services, right, and for settlement of debts. Now, if you look at that definition, you see something very interesting there. Some scholars believe that money is any item, right, that is of legal tender, that is generally acceptable as a medium of exchange for goods and services, which means money can either be an item or a legal tender. Interesting. And if you look at money, it does two things. It serves as an exchange, one, and it's also used as what? Settlement of debt. Interesting. But today, that's not where we are going. Today, we are looking at type of money. Hmm. I know my people type of money. I know it's not. They play my fans. You see, I discovered that most of us don't really know the type of money we have, but we think we know. But let me just enlighten us a little bit. So we generally have four original type of money. I said it original. Yes, we originally have four type of money, which is commodity money. Number one, fiat money. Number two, fiduciary money. Number three, and lastly, commercial money. Or we can call it what? Bank deposit money. Now let's take things one after the other. And before I call the thing on the head, what is a commodity money? Now, this commodity money is the type of money we use during the barter system. By barter system, I mean trade by barter, where we exchange goods for goods. Interesting, right? So, as at that time, we created what we call the commodity money. The use of the commodity money is simply the use of commodity to serve as an exchange for another commodity. For example, cocoa, tobacco, salt, and tea. You are saying tea? Yes, tea. Tea was once used as a medium of exchange. Correct? Yes. And we also have what we call fiat money. Now, this fiat money is an interesting one. It took me some time while I was studying. When we look at fiat money, we discover something interesting about it. Is that fiat money originally is worthless. It does not have any value. Yes, I said it with all my mouth. It is worthless. Bam! Stamp it. Yes. Now, the fiat money is worthless in the sense that it has no intrinsic value. Now, which means if I give, let's assume I go to Zimbabwe or a country that does not know about the Naira notes. Are you following? And I give them our paper money, which is a fiat money. Now, to them, it is just another paper, right? Because what? It has no what? Intrinsic value. But because of government recognition, it became a legal tender. Though it is worthless without government recognition. But once government recognizes it as a means of exchange in this particular country, it's become a what? It's become a legal tender. By legal tender, it means it's now generally acceptable as a form of exchange for goods or services and services. Now let's move to what we call fiduciary money or currency. In the word fiduciary itself, it simply means trust. It's involving trust. Now, example of fiduciary currency is banknote, check, and what? And draft. Now, if I go to a bank now, for example, now, and I wrote a check, it is not a generally acceptable means of exchange, but it is a legal tender in a bank. That means in a banking system, we recognize the fiduciary money. Interesting. This type of money now, it is being used in a bank. And the word fiduciary simply means it's involving trust. So, for example, if I go to a bank to give them a demand draft, right, I'm trusting that the bank is going to issue out money to me. So the fiduciary money or is in relationship with what? With trust. The same thing goes for loan. If I request for a loan and my guarantor is trusting that I'm going to repay back, so it's going to give me what? The money. You get? That's that on that. Then lastly, which is the last but not the least, which is the commercial bank money. Commercial bank money, or we can also call it bank deposit money. This one is self-explanatory. When we say bank deposit money, we're talking about our saving and current accounts, right? I put in money there in expectation that for every time I request for it, the bank is supposed to what? Give me back my money. So you see, most of us don't really know the type of money we have. But now that we have been enlightened, let's praise the Lord. So in the next class, we're going to be looking at the function of money, and we're going to be looking at money supply, where we have our M0, M1, M2, M3, right? Which is our cash reserve and our cash flow. Now we've come to the end of today's class. Now I will appreciate if we discuss this in the comment section. Now, there's a theory that states that money can be used as a commodity, but not all commodity can be used as money. I would like to get your opinion in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. I love you.